I'm David Hodder and this is Mayhem Paintball, and today we're going to be reviewing one of the best guns in the world, the DM15. The gun we've gone for is a gold and red one, which is very sexy in my opinion. The gun itself comes with the marker, manual, barrel sock, warranty card, two-piece barrel, spare O-rings, a multi-tool and grease. The gun itself got some cool features on this one. We've got the on-off ASA, which is standard on all the high-end guns now, but instead of having standard macroline fittings, so the air would normally run through macroline hose, which would go into your front regulator. On the new guns, especially the DM, it runs through the grip frame into the regulator and then back out and up and then into the solenoid. Another very cool feature on this one is you can take the bolt straight out the back. It's got a push button on the side here, so you can push the button and pull the whole guts of the whole bolt system out of the gun. And it's also got a metal clamping feed neck. On the all the die guns, they have an eye pipe. So if you break paint when you're shooting the gun, the next shot afterwards cleans the bolt, so you won't chop as much paint essentially. The grips on this, they're quite a long way apart, but they feel super comfy. I don't know whether they've come up with some new grip frame type thing, but they feel super comfy. What we're going to do is put a bottle on it and a rotor, and we're going to go have a shoot. Okay, we're on the range. We're using the new DM with a 1.5 litre high pressure air bottle and a rotor straight out of the box, so I assume it's on semi. Let's give it a whirl. We're just going to see how quick I can get it going. I'm not the fastest trigger puller in the world, but you get an idea of how the gun can shoot. Cool. That was a hop a load of paint. I'm not sure how light the camera can see, but it shoots ropes. Real super quick. And one thing it does do is if you have the eyes on and you hold the trigger. So for now, right on the side of the gun, see that's flashing red. That's just because I've turned the eyes off. But if you hold the bottom button, it's got two buttons: power button and the eyes on off button. If there's no ball in the breech, the gun won't shoot if the eyes are on. But if you hold the trigger, it'll force shot. So on the rotors, it's pretty good for feed rates. But if you're using something like a halo, and you get like an odd-shaped ball or something in the breech you want to get rid of, you can hold the trigger, and the gun will force a shot through if the eyes are on and there's nothing in there. Or you can just, if you see I'm pulling the trigger, if you turn the eyes off, the gun will just shoot. You know, I'll turn the air off. It will just shoot when if there's no paint there or not, if there's paint there or not. That's with the eyes off, and then on it won't shoot unless you hold the trigger, which I think is a pretty cool little feature actually. Cool. Let's go have a look at the bolt. Okay then, we're going to have a look at the bolt. So I'm going to take the gun apart. Make sure there's no shot in it. Beautiful. Okay, so on the bolt it's got this button on the top here. See at the back, and what you can do is you can press the button and take the whole bolt system out. So say you're in a game and you've smashed a load of paint, you can quickly get your bolt out, squeegee it, clean your bolt on your top or whatever, and you can whack it straight back in. So if you're looking at the bolt, it comes as standard with a billy wing Iron Man bolt. These are like a super efficient bolt system, spool valve, and I'm going to open it up so we can have a look at the whole thing. You need to take this top, see the top blue O-ring. With the die ones, these are colour coded, so if you're ever changing bolts, you know exactly what O-ring to get. These are both brands, so that is a pretty simple bolt system. You can take the back piece off here, but I can't see why you need to do that, and you can undo it here as well. So if if on these guns you have a barrel that's leaking straight down the barrel, so say the gun's leaking, what you can do is and you know it's from the bolt, you can put your finger over the cap there. If your finger's getting pushed off the bolt, you know it's leaking straight down the barrel, so it's got to be a sear O-ring. So the sear O-rings are, I don't know if you can see on the camera, there's an orange O-ring just inside there, and there will be one on this can as well, this orange one here. So if it's leaking straight down the barrel, you know you need to change one of them O-rings. If it's leaking around the outside of the bolt, then you know it's going to be one of these black O-rings, because otherwise the air shouldn't be able to pass through that. This is very, very similar to all the older dye guns, except the fact it's got the push button pull straight out the back. Bang. So, and then the whole bolt system goes back in, push the button, kicks back into place, and the gun's good to go again. These are quite an expensive gun, so they're £1,199 retail. So they're definitely on the sort of high end of the market. So you're talking they're competing with your Geos, all the real top end guns. And I think you could argue this is, in the 2015 guns, probably the best. I like them. And with the dye guns, you know they're going to be reliable. You know they're going to be at all the big events, whether it be Tawny Ball or Rec Ball. Dye have got a good presence at them events. Yeah, if you'd like to buy one, links are in the below. Any comments, let us know. Cheers.